Hey Scooby Gang, I have a new episode of Comic Reviews of Fate, and as always, they're brought to you by my comics. Red Knight, issues 1 through 6 are available on my Etsy, Manos Publishing Shop, and PrimalPaperComics.com. If you go to PrimalPaperComics.com, what's cool is you can download for free the this right here, the Free Comic Book Day Special, which spotlights all 5 Primal Paper comics. Now, let's get to IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 22. By the usual gang, Kevin Eastman, Bobby Curnow, Tom Waltz, and drawn by Menace Santaglocco. I hope I pronounced that well. Because he's the artist of the awesome Secret History of the Foot Clan, and wow, I would love him to. I hope he will stay on this longer than this story arc because I absolutely love his artwork. If you haven't been paying attention, now that we've learned the history of the Foot Clan, Shredder is taking steps. He has brought back the ancient Japanese witch Ketsum to help him out. And his plan is to take over New York. And let's see, we begin with Raphael and Casey Jones. They're spying on his dad. Actually, Casey Jones is concerned about his dad. Now, of course, you know, Raphael doesn't understand that because the guy was like a drunk and, you know, kind of a lowlife, and he doesn't understand why he would be still attached to him. But anyway, as they walk away, they're attacked by the Foot Clan, where they're separated in bands. Raphael escapes, but they wanted him to escape, and he brings the gang back to rescue Casey. Now, it seems like the plan wasn't just to simply kill Casey, but wow, this, without giving too much away, this the fight really turns pretty brutal, actually, and you see the motives of Shredder at the end of what his real objective was. The art is just beautiful. Santaglocco is an amazing artist. I'm really a big fan of his work. This is part 1 of City Fall, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has actually become one of my favorite titles. I'd probably say it's, you know, one of my favorite books. I would put it, you know, not far under Daredevil and Hawkeye and Captain Marvel and stuff like that. I really look forward to it every month. 5 Ram Chips. Now, here is Fearless Defenders, number 4, and this is by Colin Bunn, and drawn guest artist Phil Jimenez, who was, I mean, he worked on Teen Titans, and of course he had that big run on Wonder Woman. He had one of the better runs on Wonder Woman. Well, gee, they tagged him to do this story focusing on Warrior Woman, Hippolyta. I'm sure he was able to find somehow to creatively do that. Anyway, this mostly involves, this is a Age of Ultron tie-in. So, really, the continuity of this is going to be like out the fucking window next issue. But the reason why I got this one, I actually thought about skipping it, but the reason why I got this one was because even though this is a different continuity and different timeline, we're still going to see some backstory on some of the characters here. So I felt it was worth it. Mainly Warrior Woman. We get to see kind of the story, even though, you know, the Age of Ultron stuff, you know, and, you know, whatever's going on in the second half of the story doesn't really affect her previous origin, where she was murdered in battle. And Caroline LeFay, actually, I learned a lot about this. I haven't really understood this character. She's actually the daughter of Morgan Le Fay and Doctor Doom when he traveled back through time. So, there you go. Comic books are weird. You're right, Linkara. Anyway, this is about them going to take over Doom. Everybody's like kicking Doom's ass, like in Fantastic FF. You know, the plan is to take down Doom, and Doom's being challenged here. But he is not actually in charge. He apparently must be dead or something, because it is a puppet dictator, a Doombot. And the real ruler has been Ares. Remember him? He was killed off during the Dark Avengers run. But of course, with Age of Ultron, he never got killed, so he's in charge of Latveria. Not bad, and of course Phil Jimenez is an amazing artist. I'd love it if he stick around. He's not the regular artist on this, so that's fine. But he really gets these characters really well. It's too bad. If the current artist leaves, I would love for him to jump on here. It was okay. It was good. I'm gonna give it a good strong 4 RAM chips, I'd say. Not too bad. Definitely worth your time, especially if you're reading this book and you think about skipping some of these extra Age of Ultron issues. Yeah, this one's worth a shot. Most everyone I've kind of skipped, but I'm glad I got it. All right, I think that's it for now. So push the button, Lindsay.